Introduction. The power of daily Stoic habits. Why Stoic habits matter in today's world. In an age of distractions, uncertainty, and constant pressure, the ability to remain calm, focused, and resilient is more valuable than ever. We live in a world that demands immediate action, quick decisions, and relentless productivity, often at the cost of mental clarity and personal fulfillment. How can we maintain our inner peace and strength amid life's inevitable challenges? The answer lies in daily Stoic habits, simple yet profound practices that have guided some of the greatest minds in history. From Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled with wisdom in the face of war and political strife, to Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential philosophers of all time, the Stoics have left us a blueprint for mastering the art of life. The essence of Stoicism is not found in grand theories or complex philosophies, but in consistent daily actions. Stoicism is a practical philosophy, one that does not ask us to retreat from the world, but instead empowers us to navigate it with clarity, discipline, and strength. It teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can always control how we respond, and in that response lies our power. Welcome to Stoic Habits, daily practices for strength and clarity. This audiobook, Stoic Habits, Daily Practices for Strength and Clarity, is proudly brought to you by StoicVibes, a platform dedicated to bringing timeless Stoic wisdom to modern audiences. Through StoicVibes, we strive to make Stoicism accessible, practical, and deeply transformative. This book is not just about philosophy, it's about action. It is a guide for those who seek to cultivate resilience, self-discipline, and inner strength in their daily lives. What this book will teach you, this audiobook is designed as a practical guide to integrating Stoic wisdom into your everyday life. It is not about memorizing ancient texts or adopting rigid beliefs. It is about forming habits that will make you stronger, calmer, and more disciplined. Through this book, you will learn how to start your day with clarity and purpose using morning Stoic rituals, the power of journaling and self-reflection as a tool for personal growth, how to develop emotional resilience by mastering your reactions to life's challenges, techniques for staying present and focused in a world full of distractions, how to practice voluntary discomfort to cultivate strength and mental toughness, the importance of gratitude and perspective in reducing stress and anxiety, ways to end your day with self-evaluation, and a commitment to progress. Every chapter of this book is designed to provide practical exercises and real-world applications of Stoic principles. Whether you are a leader, an entrepreneur, a student, or simply someone seeking to cultivate greater peace and purpose, these daily habits will transform the way you experience life. How to use this audiobook. The best way to benefit from Stoicism is not by passively listening, but by actively practicing its principles. Each chapter in this book will introduce you to a new habit, explaining its philosophical roots and providing actionable steps to integrate it into your daily routine. At the end of each section, you will find reflection, questions, thought-provoking, prompts to deepen your understanding, Stoic exercises, simple but powerful habits you can implement immediately, key takeaways, a summary of the most important lessons. Think of this book as a daily companion, a resource you can return to whenever you need guidance, motivation, or a reminder to live with wisdom and strength. A call to action. Embark on the Stoic path. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Likewise, the path to becoming a Stoic does not require a complete life overhaul. It begins with small, intentional actions practiced every day. As you move through this book, challenge yourself to embrace these habits with consistency and commitment. The rewards will be profound. By the end of this journey, you will have built a solid foundation of Stoic habits that will allow you to face life's challenges with confidence, wisdom, and resilience. Welcome to Stoic Habits, daily practices for strength and clarity. This is your guide, brought to you by StoicVibes, your trusted source for modern Stoic wisdom. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Morning Rituals. Starting your day with Stoic clarity. The importance of a Stoic morning routine. How we begin our day sets the tone for everything that follows. The first moments of the morning influence our mindset, focus, and emotional stability. The Stoics believed that starting the day with intention and discipline was essential for maintaining clarity, resilience, and virtue throughout the day. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic leaders, wrote in Meditations, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Well-structured morning routine is more than just habit. It is a deliberate practice that cultivates mindfulness, prepares the mind for challenges, and aligns one's actions with wisdom and virtue. By incorporating Stoic principles into our mornings, we ensure that each day begins with purpose and self-mastery. The 3 pillars of a Stoic morning. Stoic morning routine is built on 3 foundational pillars: mental clarity, preparing the mind for the day with reflection and intention; physical readiness, strengthening the body to support mental resilience; emotional discipline, setting the right mindset to respond calmly and rationally to life's challenges. Let's break down each pillar into practical Stoic morning habits you can incorporate into your daily life. Pillar 1. Mental clarity. The power of reflection and intention. 1. Begin with premeditatio malorum, anticipation of challenges. The Stoics taught the practice of premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils. This involves taking a few moments in the morning to mentally prepare for potential difficulties you may encounter during the day. How to practice. Upon waking, take a few deep breaths and reflect on the potential obstacles ahead. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? How will I handle them with wisdom and composure? Imagine handling setbacks with patience, self-control, and resilience. By preparing for adversity in advance, you cultivate a mindset that remains unshaken by the unexpected. Read Stoic wisdom, engaging. With Stoic texts in the morning reinforces wisdom and sets a positive, disciplined tone for the day. Even reading just a few lines can serve as a powerful reminder of Stoic principles. Suggested readings: Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Reflect on personal leadership and self-discipline. Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. Gain insights on resilience and mental strength. The Enchiridion by Epictetus. Learn fundamental Stoic principles in a compact form. How to practice. Keep a Stoic book by your bedside and read one passage each morning. Reflect on its meaning and how you can apply it to your day. Set your intentions for the day. Rather than rushing into daily tasks, take a moment to set your intentions for the day. A Stoic leader doesn't let external circumstances dictate their actions. They decide in advance how they will respond to life's events. How to practice. Write down 3 core principles you want to embody today, e.g., patience, courage, wisdom. Set a personal challenge. How will I uphold these principles even in difficult situations? Use this as your guiding compass throughout the day. Pillar 2. Physical readiness, strengthening the body and mind. Engage in Stoic physical training. Stoics valued physical discipline as much as mental discipline. A strong body supports a strong mind. Engaging in simple physical activity in the morning strengthens resilience and prepares you for the day ahead. How to practice. Take a brisk walk outdoors while contemplating Stoic wisdom. Perform simple exercises such as push-ups, squats, or stretching to activate the body. Engage in controlled breathing techniques to cultivate mindfulness and focus. Why this matters. Physical exercise releases stress and sharpens mental clarity. It reinforces discipline and strengthens willpower. It prepares you to face the day with energy and determination. Pillar 3. Emotional discipline, cultivating inner stability. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, memento mori, or remember you must die, is a Stoic practice that reminds us of the impermanence of life, helping us appreciate what we have while preparing us to endure loss and hardship. How to practice? Spend a few moments reflecting on the temporary nature of all things. Imagine losing something you take for granted: your health, a loved one, or a cherished experience. Rather than dwelling on sadness, use this exercise to cultivate gratitude and resilience. Why this matters: helps us appreciate life's blessings, reduces fear of change and uncertainty, strengthens emotional resilience against hardships. Recite an affirmation of Stoic strength to reinforce mental and emotional resilience. Recite a Stoic affirmation each morning. This serves as a reminder of your commitment to living with wisdom, courage, and self-control. Examples. Today, I will focus only on what is within my control. I will not be disturbed by things outside my power. I will act with wisdom, patience, and virtue in all situations. How to practice? Stand in front of a mirror or sit in a quiet space. Repeat your chosen affirmation slowly and mindfully. Carry this mindset with you throughout the day. Conclusion: the morning ritual of a Stoic leader. A Stoic morning routine is not about complexity. It's about intentionality. By incorporating these 6 habits into your morning, you set the stage for a day filled with wisdom, resilience, and purpose. Morning Stoic routine. Recap: mental clarity, anticipate challenges, read Stoic wisdom, set intentions. Physical readiness: engage in physical movement, strengthen the body. Emotional discipline: practice negative visualization, recite Stoic affirmations. As you adopt these habits, remember that consistency is key. The more you practice these principles each morning, the more they will become second nature, shaping you into a person of calm, focus, and inner strength. Next chapter: the power of journaling, self-reflection for wisdom. Chapter 2: the power of journaling, self-reflection for wisdom. Why Stoics valued. Journaling, among the most powerful tools in a Stoic's daily practice, is self-reflection through journaling. Writing down one's thoughts, challenges, and philosophical insights allows the mind to gain clarity, process emotions, and reinforce personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, practiced this habit extensively, leaving behind what we now know as Meditations, a collection of personal reflections on wisdom, discipline, and leadership. Seneca, another great Stoic thinker, emphasized the value of daily self-examination, stating, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I have done and said, hiding nothing from myself, passing nothing by." The act of journaling is not merely about recording events. It is a structured way to refine one's thoughts, improve self-awareness, and cultivate resilience. The benefits of Stoic journaling. Regular Stoic journaling has numerous benefits, including clarifying thoughts. Writing helps you organize and understand your emotions, decisions, and challenges. Strengthening resilience. Processing difficulties through journaling reduces emotional reactivity. Tracking personal growth. It allows you to identify patterns in your thinking and behavior over time. Developing a Stoic mindset. By writing reflections daily, Stoic principles become deeply ingrained in your thinking and actions. How to journal like a Stoic. Stoic journal is not meant to be a diary of everyday events. Instead, it is a structured reflection tool that follows key principles of self-examination, gratitude, and improvement. Here's how you can structure your Stoic journaling practice. Morning reflection. Setting intentions. Begin your day with a preparation mindset, focusing on what is within your control and anticipating challenges ahead. How to practice. Ask yourself, what virtues will I embody today? Wisdom, courage, patience, justice. Identify potential obstacles and mentally rehearse how you will respond to them with composure. Write a guiding principle for the day, inspired by Stoic wisdom, e.g., I will focus only on what I can control. Evening reflection. Self-examination at the end of the day. Engage in self-inquiry by reviewing your actions, decisions, and emotional responses. How to practice. Reflect on the challenges you faced. Did you react with wisdom or impulse? Evaluate whether you lived according to your values. Where did you succeed, and where can you improve? Acknowledge any missteps without self-criticism, but with a commitment to growth. Gratitude journaling. The Stoics emphasized gratitude as a way to shift perspective and appreciate life's simple moments. How to practice. List 3 things you are grateful for each day, no matter how small. Reflect on past hardships that made you stronger. Write about moments where you witnessed virtue in yourself or others. Lessons from adversity. Difficulties and setbacks are opportunities for growth. Reflecting on adversity through writing helps build resilience. How to practice. Describe a challenge you faced and how you responded. Identify what you learned from the experience. Commit to handling similar situations with greater wisdom in the future. Journaling prompts for Stoic reflection. To deepen your journaling practice, consider using these Stoic-inspired prompts. What external events tested my patience today? How did I respond? What emotions controlled me today? How could I have handled them better? Which of my actions today align with my core Stoic values? What is one thing I can improve upon tomorrow? What did I do well today, and how can I continue to build on it? The Stoic approach to journaling. Write with purpose. Journaling is not about perfection. It is about awareness, reflection, and growth. By consistently engaging in this habit, you will develop a stronger ability to navigate life's challenges. With a clear mind, a steady heart, and an unshakable commitment to virtue. Conclusion: make Stoic journaling a daily practice. Your journal is a private space where you can cultivate self-mastery, emotional resilience, and personal wisdom. By making journaling a daily habit, you actively engage with Stoic principles in a meaningful and transformative way. Daily Stoic journaling recap. Morning reflection. Set intentions and prepare for challenges. Evening reflection. Review your actions and emotional responses. Gratitude journaling. Focus on appreciation and perspective. Lessons from adversity. Use challenges as learning opportunities. With consistent practice, Stoic journaling will become a powerful tool in your journey toward wisdom, clarity, and inner strength. Next chapter: embracing voluntary discomfort, strengthening resilience. Chapter 3: embracing voluntary discomfort, strengthening resilience. Why voluntary discomfort is essential for growth. The Stoics believed that true strength comes not from avoiding discomfort, but from embracing it intentionally. In modern life, comfort is easily accessible. We have technology to make our lives easier, food readily available, and entertainment at our fingertips. Yet, this abundance of ease can weaken our mental and physical resilience. If we never test ourselves, we never grow. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, practiced voluntary discomfort regularly. He advised, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?' By deliberately exposing ourselves to temporary hardship, we develop the ability to handle life's inevitable difficulties with grace and strength. The goal is not to suffer needlessly, but to prepare the mind and body to remain calm, disciplined, and resilient under pressure." The benefits of practicing voluntary discomfort develops mental toughness. Facing discomfort strengthens emotional endurance, reduces fear of hardship. If you've already experienced discomfort by choice, unexpected challenges lose their power over you. Build self-discipline. Training yourself to endure discomfort enhances self-control. Strengthens gratitude. By experiencing less, you appreciate what you have more. Improves adaptability. You become more flexible in dealing with unpredictable life situations. Practical ways to implement voluntary discomfort. You don't need to live like an ascetic to practice Stoicism. Small, intentional exercises in controlled discomfort can build resilience over time. Here are some Stoic methods to help you strengthen your mind and body. Fasting, cultivating self-control over desires. One of the most effective ways to develop discipline is to delay gratification, particularly with food. The Stoics practiced fasting as a way to train themselves in self-restraint and to lessen their attachment to pleasure. How to practice. Skip one meal a day or try intermittent fasting. Go a full day without consuming anything but water. Observe how your body and mind react to hunger. Does it truly weaken you, or is it just discomfort? Cold showers, strengthening the mind through physical discomfort. Cold exposure is a simple but powerful way to train your willpower and improve resilience. How to practice. End your daily shower with 30 seconds of cold water. Gradually increase the duration over time. Focus on calm breathing and mental control. This builds emotional resilience. Sleeping on the floor, breaking attachment to comfort. A soft bed is a modern luxury, but removing it occasionally can help you detach from unnecessary comforts and test your adaptability. How to practice and sleep on the floor or a firm surface one night a week. Observe how your body adjusts and whether you truly need a luxurious bed. Reflect on how much of your comfort is actually a necessity. Wearing simple clothing, practicing humility. The Stoics believed that dressing simply and avoiding excessive luxury would keep a person grounded and resilient against judgment. How to practice. Wear your most basic, unbranded clothing for a day. Avoid luxury items and designer brands. Notice if you feel self-conscious. This exercise exposes attachment to material identity. Doing hard physical exercise. Pushing limits. Physical training is an essential part of building mental and physical toughness. How to practice. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone with intense physical activity. Take a long walk in difficult weather conditions. Carry heavy objects or engage in endurance-based workouts. Reflect on how discomfort builds strength and resilience. The mindset shift. Loving discomfort. Instead of avoiding it, when you engage in voluntary discomfort, the goal is not to suffer but to grow stronger. Over time, your mindset shifts from avoiding hardship to embracing it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Difficulties, when faced voluntarily, become opportunities. Instead of viewing discomfort as a burden, view it as a tool for mental and emotional training. Conclusion: building resilience for life. By incorporating voluntary discomfort into your daily habits, you develop a fortified mind and body that is prepared for life's inevitable hardships. The Stoic does not seek suffering but practices small moments of discomfort to train for greater challenges. Daily Stoic discomfort. Recap: fasting, train discipline by delaying gratification. Cold showers, strengthen willpower and resilience. Sleeping on the floor, reduce attachment to luxury. Simple clothing, overcome material identity concerns. Physical exercise, build endurance and mental toughness. As you practice these habits, you'll find that what once seemed difficult becomes effortless, and what once scared you no longer holds power over you. Next chapter: mastering emotional reactions, responding, not reacting. Chapter 4: mastering emotional reactions, responding, not reacting. The power of emotional control in Stoicism. One of the greatest challenges in life is learning how to control our emotions. Many people let their feelings dictate their actions, leading to regret, impulsive decisions, and unnecessary conflict. The Stoics, however, taught that true strength lies in mastering our emotional responses rather than being ruled by them. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoicism teaches that emotions are natural. but it is how we respond to them that defines our character. By mastering emotional reactions, we gain the ability to remain calm, logical, and composed in any situation. Why emotional mastery is essential prevents rash decisions. Acting on impulse often leads to regret and poor choices. Reduces stress and anxiety. A calm mind is a resilient mind. Improves relationships. Responding rather than reacting prevents unnecessary conflict. Increases self-discipline. Emotional control strengthens overall self-mastery. Builds confidence. A person who controls their emotions appears strong and dependable. Techniques for mastering emotional reactions. 1. The Stoic pause. Deliberate before responding, the first and most important skill in emotional control is learning to pause before reacting. Instead of responding immediately to a situation, take a moment to reflect. How to practice. The next time you feel angry or upset, take a deep breath before speaking. Count to 5 before reacting to an emotionally charged situation. Ask yourself, is this within my control? How would a wise person respond? Why it works. Creates space between emotion and action. Allows rational thinking to take over impulsive reactions. Helps prevent words or actions you might later regret. 2. Cognitive distancing. Separate yourself from emotion. Many emotional reactions arise because we take things too personally. Stoicism teaches that most situations are neutral. It is our interpretation that gives them emotional weight. How to practice. When faced with a stressful situation, imagine you are an observer, not the subject. Ask yourself, if this were happening to a friend, what advice would I give them? Detach your identity from external events. What happens outside of you does not define you. Why it works. Helps remove ego-driven reactions. Encourages logical and measured responses. Prevents unnecessary emotional suffering. 3. Reframing negative thoughts. Shift your perspective. The way we interpret events determines how we feel about them. Stoics train themselves to reframe adversity into opportunities. How to practice. Instead of saying, "This is terrible," ask, "What can I learn from this?" Replace, "Why is this happening to me?" with, "This is happening for me to help me grow." View every challenge as a chance to practice patience, strength, or wisdom. Why it works. Shifts focus from negative emotions to personal growth. Helps prevent overreaction to small problems. Develops an unshakable, resilient mindset. 4. The dichotomy of control. Let go of what you cannot change. Much of our stress comes from trying to control things beyond our power. The Stoics focused only on what they could control, their thoughts, actions, and character. How to practice. Write down a situation that is bothering you. Identify which parts of it you can control and which parts you cannot. Consciously, let go of the things outside your influence and focus on what you can do. Why it works. Reduces stress caused by worrying about uncontrollable events. Keeps focus on productive actions rather than pointless frustration. Builds inner peace and emotional stability. 5. Practicing voluntary discomfort. Training yourself for adversity. By exposing yourself to small, controlled hardships, you can build resilience against emotional turbulence. This technique, known as voluntary discomfort, strengthens your ability to remain calm in real-life difficult situations. How to practice. Spend a day without unnecessary comforts, cold, showers, fasting, simple clothing. Engage in difficult conversations calmly, without emotional attachment. Challenge yourself to accept small inconveniences without frustration. Why it works. Teaches you how to endure discomfort without reacting emotionally. Strengthens patience and self-discipline. Makes real-life challenges feel easier in comparison. Developing a stoic response. Mindset mastering emotional reactions is not about suppressing feelings. It is about responding with wisdom rather than impulse. When you develop this skill, you become someone who is trusted, respected, and unshakable. In difficult situations, daily practices for emotional mastery. Pause before reacting. Take a breath before responding. Reframe negative thoughts. View challenges as growth opportunities. Focus only on what you control. Let go of external worries. Expose yourself to discomfort. Strengthen emotional endurance. Detach from ego. Do not take things personally. Conclusion: emotional strength through Stoic practice. When you learn to respond instead of react, you gain control over your life. Situations no longer dictate your emotions. You dictate how you handle them. By consistently practicing the Stoic techniques outlined in this chapter, you will gain unshakable emotional stability in any situation. Develop resilience against stress, frustration, and anger. Enhance your relationships by reducing unnecessary conflict. Strengthen your mind and character, making you a true Stoic leader. As you move forward, practice these techniques daily. With time, emotional mastery will become second nature. Next chapter: practicing mindful presence, detachment from distractions. Chapter 5: practicing mindful presence, detachment from distractions. The power of mindful presence in a distracted world. In today's fast-paced digital world, distractions are everywhere. We are constantly bombarded with notifications, advertisements, and endless entertainment. The ability to stay present and focused has become a rare skill. The Stoics understood that true wisdom comes from being fully engaged in the present moment. Seneca warned against a distracted mind, writing, "You must match time's swiftness with your speed in using it, and you must drink quickly as though from a rapidly flowing stream that will not always flow." If we allow distractions to control our attention, we risk losing not just our time, but also our sense of purpose. To cultivate true presence, we must train our minds to detach from distractions and focus on what truly matters. Why mindful presence is essential: enhances focus and productivity, eliminates wasted time and mental energy, strengthens mental clarity, helps prevent overthinking and mental fatigue, improves emotional stability, reduces stress caused by unnecessary worries, deepens relationships, allows for more meaningful connections with others, fosters appreciation for life, encourages gratitude and contentment. How to cultivate mindful presence. The Stoic way. The Stoics practiced detachment from distractions through deliberate techniques. Here are some practical Stoic strategies to train your mind to stay present. 1. The discipline of attention. Do one thing at a time. The Stoics emphasize the power of full attention in all actions. Whether engaging in conversation, working, or eating, they focused on the task at hand with complete awareness. How to practice. When doing any task, give it your full attention. Avoid multitasking. Before beginning an activity, ask yourself, am I fully present in this moment? If distractions arise, gently bring your focus back to the task. Why it works. Improves concentration and efficiency. Trains the mind to resist distractions. Enhances the quality of experiences and interactions. 2. Digital minimalism. Reclaim your attention. Technology is useful, but when overused, it becomes a source of constant distraction. Stoicism teaches us to control our tools rather than be controlled by them. How to practice. Set specific times to check emails and social media. Turn off non-essential notifications on your devices. Engage in technology fasting. Spend time each day away from screens. Why it works. Reduces dependency on digital distractions. Encourages meaningful offline experiences. Strengthens self-discipline over external influences. 3. The art of deep listening. Fully engage. With others, mindful presence is not just about focusing on tasks. It is also about being fully present in conversations. When speaking with others, the Stoics practiced deep listening, resisting the urge to think about their response before the other person finished speaking. How to practice. Give the speaker your full attention. Put away distractions. Listen to understand, not just to reply. Pause before responding. Allow space for thoughtful communication. Why it works. Deepens relationships and builds trust. Enhances emotional intelligence and empathy. Helps prevent misunderstandings and unnecessary conflict. 4. The Stoic reflection. Train your mind to stay grounded. Stoics practice daily reflection to bring awareness to how they spent their time and attention. Journaling or meditative reflection at the end of the day helps cultivate mindful presence. How to practice. Before bed, reflect on moments when you were fully present versus when you were distracted. Identify patterns. What distractions pulled you away from the present? Make a conscious effort to improve your focus the next day. Why it works. Strengthens self-awareness and accountability. Trains the mind to recognize and avoid distractions. Reinforces the importance of intentional living. Developing a Stoic mindset for presence. Mindful presence is not about eliminating distractions entirely. It is about choosing where to direct your attention. The Stoic approach to presence involves practicing full attention. Give each task and interaction your complete focus. Detaching from digital noise. Limit unnecessary technology use. Listening deeply. Engage fully in conversations. Reflecting on distractions. Identify and adjust where your attention goes. Conclusion. A life fully lived is a life fully present. A distracted mind is a wasted life. The more present we become, the more deeply we experience the richness of life itself. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily routines, we train ourselves to resist distractions and focus on what truly matters. Daily Stoic presence. Recap. Do one thing at a time. Avoid multitasking. Limit digital distractions. Take control of your technology use. Engage deeply in conversations. Listen with full attention. Reflect on presence. Review your focus at the end of the day. Through consistent practice, mindful presence will become a way of life, allowing you to approach each moment with greater clarity, purpose, and appreciation. Next chapter. The Art of Negative Visualization. Preparing for adversity. Chapter 6. The Art of Negative Visualization. Preparing for adversity. Why negative visualization is essential for Stoic resilience. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, unexpected challenges, losses, and difficulties will arise. The Stoics did not believe in avoiding hardship, but in preparing the mind to face it with calmness and strength. One of their most powerful techniques for cultivating resilience was negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, the practice of mentally anticipating adversity before it occurs. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, advised, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." By regularly contemplating potential misfortunes, we train ourselves to remain composed when difficulties arise. Instead of being caught off guard, we are mentally prepared, making it easier to respond with wisdom and strength. The benefits of practicing. Negative visualization reduces fear and anxiety. By imagining difficulties ahead of time, they lose their ability to surprise and overwhelm us. Strengthens emotional resilience. Prepares the mind to handle adversity without panic. Encourages gratitude. Helps us appreciate what we have by imagining life without it. Improves decision-making. Allows us to anticipate obstacles and plan responses wisely. Develops mental toughness. Builds a mindset that is ready for hardship and challenge. How to practice negative visualization. Visualizing loss to deepen appreciation. One of the most effective uses of negative visualization is to imagine losing something valuable. Your health, a loved one, your job, or a cherished experience. This is not meant to create sadness, but to heighten gratitude and perspective. How to practice. Spend a few moments each morning imagining life without something you take for granted. Reflect on what you would miss the most and why. Use this reflection to cultivate deep appreciation for what you have today. Why it works. Increases gratitude and reduces complacency. Strengthens emotional preparation for real loss. Helps prevent attachment to external circumstances. 2. preparing for obstacles in daily life. The Stoics believed that most suffering comes not from events themselves, but from our unrealistic expectations. By expecting things to go smoothly, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Instead, Stoics practiced imagining possible difficulties in advance so they could remain unshaken when challenges arose. How to practice. At the start of your day, mentally walk through upcoming tasks and consider what could go wrong. Ask yourself, what obstacles might I encounter today? How will I respond to them calmly? Develop a plan for handling challenges with patience and wisdom. Why it works. Eliminates the frustration caused by unexpected setbacks. Helps you remain calm and in control when difficulties occur. Shifts mindset from wishing for ease to preparing for growth. 3. Facing the worst-case scenario. The Stoics believed that by imagining the worst, we free ourselves from the fear of it. Most of the time, our fears are exaggerated or irrational. By confronting them directly, we diminish their power. How to practice. Take a fear or worry you have and ask, what is the absolute worst that could happen? Break it down logically. Would you truly be unable to recover from it? Imagine yourself dealing with the worst-case scenario with strength and resolve. Why it works. Eliminates fear by facing it directly. Strengthens confidence in handling adversity. Provides perspective. Many fears are smaller than they seem. 4. Practicing small acts of discomfort, negative visualization. Is not just about mental preparation. It also involves deliberately exposing yourself to small discomfort so that real adversity feels manageable. How to practice. Go a day without luxuries. Eat simple food, wear plain clothes, or sleep on the floor. Engage in physical challenges that push your limits. Observe your reactions and remind yourself that discomfort is temporary. Why it works. Strengthens mental and physical endurance. Reduces dependency on comfort and external pleasures. Prepares you for difficult circumstances in the future. Developing a Stoic mindset for adversity. Negative visualization is not about dwelling on negativity. It is about developing mental strength and preparedness. The goal is not to fear the worst, but to be ready for it, without anxiety or despair. Daily practices for negative visualization. Imagine losing something valuable. Deepen gratitude. Prepare for daily challenges. Anticipate difficulties. And plan responses. Face your fears. Visualize the worst-case scenario and see it logically. Practice voluntary discomfort. Strengthen resilience through small hardships. Conclusion. Turning fear into strength. Fear and anxiety thrive in the unknown. By practicing negative visualization, we remove the element of surprise from adversity and develop a mindset that welcomes challenges as opportunities for growth. By consistently applying this Stoic technique, you will face difficulties with greater composure and wisdom, develop an unshakable sense of inner stability, reduce anxiety by accepting the impermanence of all things, live with greater appreciation for the present moment. Through daily practice, negative visualization becomes a powerful tool, transforming your mindset from fearful to fearless. Next chapter, the role of gratitude in Stoicism, shifting perspectives. Chapter 7, the role of gratitude in Stoicism, shifting perspectives. Why gratitude is a core Stoic practice. Gratitude is often seen as a modern concept associated with positive psychology, but the Stoics recognized its power centuries ago. They understood that true happiness does not come from external wealth or status, but from appreciating what we already have. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By shifting our perspective from what we lack to what we have, we cultivate an abundance mindset, one that fosters peace, contentment, and resilience in the face of adversity. The benefits of practicing gratitude increases emotional resilience. helps maintain inner stability during hardships, reduces stress and anxiety, encourages a mindset of acceptance and peace, strengthens relationships, makes us more appreciative of others, improves decision-making. A grateful mind is a clear and focused mind, promotes contentment, helps detach from unnecessary desires and materialism. How to cultivate gratitude. The Stoic way. The Stoics did not see gratitude as a passive feeling but as an active practice, one that required daily reflection and intentional effort. Here are some Stoic-inspired techniques to develop gratitude. 1. Morning and evening reflection. The Stoics believed that beginning and ending the day with gratitude would lead to greater inner peace and mental clarity. How to practice. Each morning, reflect on 3 things you are grateful for, big or small. Each evening, review the positive moments of your day. Write them down in a gratitude journal or say them aloud. Why it works. Trains the mind to focus on the good rather than the bad. Reduces negative emotions like frustration and envy. Reinforces a sense of fulfillment and appreciation. 2. Memento mori. Gratitude through impermanence. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves of the temporary nature of life, not to create fear, but to enhance appreciation. How to practice. Spend a moment reflecting on the impermanence of life. Acknowledge that everything, including yourself, is temporary. Use this realization to cherish your current experiences, relationships, and opportunities. Instead of fearing loss, see each moment as a gift. Why it works. Eliminates the tendency to take life for granted. Encourages living in the present moment. Helps shift focus from complaints to appreciation. 3. Voluntary discomfort to enhance gratitude. One of the most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is to temporarily go without something you take for granted. How to practice. Spend a day without a luxury you regularly enjoy. Comfortable bed, warm food, hot water, technology. Reflect on how much you appreciate these things once they are reintroduced. Notice how small conveniences add to your daily life. Why it works. Strengthens resilience and self-discipline. Increases awareness of life's simple joys. Diminishes the attachment to external comforts. 4. Expressing gratitude to others. Gratitude is not only about what we receive, but also about recognizing the value of others in our lives. How to practice. Take a moment to sincerely thank someone for their impact on your life. Write a letter of appreciation or send a meaningful message. Practice saying thank you with mindfulness and genuine emotion. Why it works. Strengthens relationships and fosters positive connections. Increases feelings of fulfillment and happiness. Encourages a cycle of kindness and generosity. Developing a Stoic gratitude mindset. Gratitude is not about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It is about choosing to focus on what is within our control and finding value in what we already have. Daily practices for Stoic gratitude. Morning and evening gratitude reflection. Train your mind to appreciate life's blessings. Memento mori. Reflect on impermanence to enhance appreciation. Voluntary discomfort. Strengthen gratitude by experiencing life with less. Express gratitude to others. Strengthen relationships through appreciation. Conclusion. Shifting perspectives for a grateful life. Gratitude is not something we should only feel when things are going well. It is a practice we should develop regardless of circumstances. When we make gratitude a daily habit, we develop resilience in the face of hardship, reduce stress and increase emotional balance, strengthen relationships and deepen human connection, live with a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose. By training ourselves to focus on what we have instead of what we lack, we transform not just our perspective, but our entire way of life. Next chapter. Self-Restraint and Simplicity. Finding Contentment with Less. Chapter 8. Self-Restraint and Simplicity. Finding Contentment with Less, the Power of Self-Restraint in Stoicism. Modern life often equates happiness with acquiring more possessions, more comfort, more success. The Stoics, however, understood that true fulfillment does not come from excess, but from self-restraint and simplicity. The ability to control one's desires and be content with little is a hallmark of Stoic wisdom. Seneca observed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By embracing a simpler way of life, we free ourselves from the endless pursuit of material wealth and external validation, allowing us to focus on what truly matters: virtue, inner peace, and meaningful relationships. Why self-restraint and simplicity? Matter strengthens self-discipline, reduces dependence on fleeting pleasures, increases inner peace. Less clutter and excess lead to mental clarity, enhances gratitude. Appreciating small things makes life richer, reduces stress. Fewer possessions and distractions mean fewer worries, fosters resilience. Learning to live with less prepares us for hardships. How to cultivate self-restraint and simplicity. The Stoic way. The Stoics did not advocate for extreme deprivation, but for mindful consumption and intentional living. Here are some practical ways to develop self-restraint and embrace simplicity. 1. Practice voluntary minimalism. One of the simplest ways to cultivate contentment is to reduce unnecessary possessions and distractions. How to practice? Evaluate your belongings. Keep only what adds true value. Avoid unnecessary shopping. Ask yourself, do I truly need this? Spend a day or week consuming only the essentials: food, water, shelter, and simple clothing. Why it works? Strengthens appreciation for what you already have. Helps detach from materialistic desires. Encourages mindful spending and consumption. 2. Control your desires through abstinence. The Stoics believed that indulging every desire weakens self-control. Instead, they practiced abstaining from certain pleasures to strengthen discipline. How to practice? Go a day without a favorite food or luxury. Limit social media or entertainment for a set period. Choose a simple meal over an extravagant one. Why it works? Builds mental fortitude and self-discipline. Reduces attachment to external pleasures. Increases appreciation for simple joys. 3. Reframe luxury as a weakness. The Stoics did not see luxury as a sign of success, but as a potential source of weakness. How to practice? View comfort as a privilege, not a necessity. Reflect on historical figures who thrived with little. Remind yourself that hardship often strengthens character. Why it works? Shifts perspective from entitlement to gratitude. Encourages resilience in tough situations. Breaks the cycle of dependency on comfort. 4. Adopt a simple diet. Food is one of the most common sources of excess. The Stoics believed that eating simply strengthens the mind and body. How to practice? Eat plain, nutritious meals without indulgence. Avoid excessive spices, sugar, or alcohol. Occasionally fast to strengthen self-restraint. Why it works? Reduces cravings and impulsive consumption. Encourages appreciation for the basics. Builds resilience against unnecessary excess. 5. Live below your means. Seneca, despite his wealth, frequently practiced living as if he were poor to remind himself that luxury was unnecessary for happiness. How to practice? Spend a few days living on a minimal budget. Wear simple, unbranded clothing. Engage in low-cost or free activities instead of costly entertainment. Why it works? Reduces financial stress and dependency. Develops self-reliance and confidence. Helps differentiate between needs and wants. Developing a Stoic mindset for simplicity. The goal of self-restraint and simplicity is not deprivation but freedom. Freedom from desires, expectations, and unnecessary burdens. Daily practices for Stoic simplicity. Minimize possessions. Keep only what adds value. Practice abstinence. Train self-control by resisting indulgences. Reframe luxury. View comfort as a privilege, not a necessity. Simplify your diet. Eat for nourishment, not excess. Live below your means. Learn to be content with less. Conclusion: true wealth lies in needing less. By practicing self-restraint and simplicity, we cultivate an inner richness that cannot be taken away. Happiness is not found in having more, but in needing less. By integrating these Stoic principles into daily life, we develop resilience against hardship, free ourselves from material dependency, gain a greater appreciation for life's simple pleasures, strengthen self-discipline and focus on what truly matters. Through simplicity, we find clarity, purpose, and lasting fulfillment. Next chapter. Evening reflection, closing the day with self-improvement. Chapter 9. Evening reflection, closing the day with self-improvement. The importance of evening reflection in Stoicism. The way we end our day is just as important as how we begin it. The Stoics practiced evening reflection as a tool for self-improvement, discipline, and wisdom. Instead of dwelling on mistakes or regrets, they analyzed their actions, assessed their progress, and prepared for a better tomorrow. Seneca encouraged this practice, writing, "When the light has been removed, and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I have done and said, hiding nothing from myself, passing nothing by." Through regular reflection, we gain self-awareness, personal accountability, and a greater sense of purpose. Why evening reflection is essential: enhances self-awareness, helps recognize patterns in thoughts and actions, encourages accountability, allows us to assess our moral and ethical behavior, reduces stress and overthinking, clears the mind before sleep, promotes growth, identifies areas for improvement and progress, strengthens emotional resilience, teaches us to accept failures and learn from them. How to practice Stoic Evening Reflection 1. Reviewing the day's events, the first step in evening reflection is to retrace the events of the day, focusing on your actions, reactions, and emotions. How to practice. Ask yourself, what did I do today? What challenges did I face? Recall moments where you acted with wisdom and those where you could have improved. Analyze why you reacted a certain way and how you could respond better next time. Why it works. Identifies personal strengths and weaknesses, builds emotional intelligence and self-control, helps prevent repeating the same mistakes. 2. Assessing virtuous behavior. The Stoics measured their success by how well they embodied the 4 core virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. How to practice. Reflect on moments where you upheld or neglected these virtues. Ask, did I act with patience and kindness? Did I allow emotions to dictate my responses? Commit to improving areas where you fell short. Why it works. Encourages moral and ethical accountability, reinforces daily commitment to Stoic values, strengthens character development over time. 3. Identifying gratitude and achievements. Rather than focusing solely on mistakes, acknowledge moments of success and gratitude. How to practice. List 3 things you did well today. Identify 1 lesson learned from the day's events. Express gratitude for a small moment, interaction, or experience. Why it works. Reinforces positive behavior and mindset. Enhances appreciation for personal growth. Encourages balance between self-improvement and self-compassion. 4. Planning for a better tomorrow. After reviewing the day, shift your focus to preparing for tomorrow. The goal is not to dwell on past mistakes, but to use them as a foundation for improvement. How to practice. Set an intention for the next day. What will you focus on? Identify 1 habit or behavior to refine or improve. Sleep with a clear mind, knowing you have a plan to progress. Why it works. Creates a sense of direction and purpose. Encourages a mindset of continuous self-improvement. Helps avoid carrying stress or regret into the next day. Developing a Stoic mindset for reflection. The Stoics understood that reflection is not about guilt but growth. By reviewing our daily actions, we cultivate wisdom, discipline, and resilience. Daily practices for Stoic evening reflection. Review the day's events. Assess actions, reactions, and emotions. Measure virtuous behavior. Reflect on wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Acknowledge gratitude and achievements. Recognize successes and lessons. Plan for improvement. Set an intention for a better tomorrow. Conclusion: closing the day with purpose, evening reflection, is not just a nightly habit, it is a tool for transformation. By making this practice a daily ritual, we gain deeper self-awareness and clarity, foster emotional resilience and inner peace, commit to steady self-improvement, end each day with wisdom, gratitude, and direction. Through self-examination and intentional growth, we ensure that every day is a step toward becoming the best version of ourselves. Next chapter: The Stoics' Guide to Adversity, Learning Through Challenges. Chapter 10: The Stoics' Guide to Adversity, Learning Through Challenges. Why adversity is essential for growth. Life is full of challenges, hardships, and unexpected difficulties. Most people fear adversity, but the Stoics saw it as an essential part of personal growth. Instead of resisting hardships, they embraced them as opportunities to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and inner strength. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective teaches us that every obstacle is not just a barrier, but a chance to develop strength. By shifting our mindset, we can transform challenges into stepping stones toward personal and philosophical growth. The benefits of facing adversity: stoically strengthens resilience. Hardships build mental and emotional endurance. Develops wisdom. Difficulties teach valuable life lessons. Builds character. Struggles refine virtues like patience, courage, and perseverance. Eliminates fear of the unknown. Preparing for hardship reduces anxiety. Encourages adaptability. Learning to adjust in adversity enhances personal power. How to face adversity the Stoic way. And accept that hardship is inevitable. The first step in overcoming adversity is acceptance. The Stoics understood that suffering and difficulties are part of life. Instead of resisting them, they prepared for them. How to practice: remind yourself daily that difficulties will arise. Avoid asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, ask, "How can I grow from this?" Embrace hardship as part of the natural order of life. Why it works: eliminates resistance and denial. Creates a mindset of strength and readiness. Reduces emotional suffering by removing unrealistic expectations. 2. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Most people see adversity as a curse. Stoics saw it as a gift. Every difficulty contains the seed of growth. How to practice: when facing a challenge, ask, "What can this teach me?" Reflect on past hardships and how they made you stronger. See struggles as a training ground for developing wisdom and resilience. Why it works: turns setbacks into moments of self-improvement. Prevents victim mentality and promotes empowerment. Strengthens a solution-focused mindset. 3. Focus only on what you can control. The Stoics divided life into two categories: things within our control and things outside our control. How to practice: identify the aspects of your challenge that you can influence. Let go of worries about things beyond your control. Channel your energy into taking rational, constructive action. Why it works: eliminates unnecessary stress and frustration. Directs focus toward productive responses. Strengthens mental clarity and emotional stability. 4. Develop inner fortitude. Through voluntary hardship to prepare for real adversity, the Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort, engaging in controlled hardships to build resilience. How to practice: occasionally expose yourself to minor discomforts, cold showers, fasting, or physical exertion. Take on challenging tasks to strengthen your mental endurance. Train yourself to remain calm in uncomfortable situations. Why it works. Conditions the mind and body to endure challenges. Reduces fear of discomfort and struggle. Strengthens willpower and perseverance. 5. View every setback as training for greatness. The Stoics believed that life's greatest trials forge the strongest individuals. How to practice. When facing hardship, remind yourself, this is my training. See adversity as a teacher rather than an enemy. Remember that suffering produces resilience, just as fire tempers steel. Why it works. Encourages a warrior-like mindset toward challenges. Transforms hardships into personal growth, opportunities. Fosters a sense of purpose through struggle. Developing a Stoic mindset for adversity. Adversity is not something to fear, it is something to use. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience, develop wisdom, and become the best version of yourself. Daily practices for Stoic adversity. Training. Accept hardships as part of life. Do not resist, prepare instead. Reframe challenges as opportunities. See growth in every struggle. Focus only on what you can control. Let go of what you cannot change. Practice voluntary hardship. Train for resilience through controlled discomfort. View setbacks. As training, see adversity as a tool for greatness. Final reflection. Transforming struggle into strength. A Stoic does not fear adversity. They welcome it as an opportunity to refine their character, strengthen their mind, and develop unshakable resilience. By consistently practicing these Stoic principles, we develop emotional stability and inner peace, turn every challenge into a lesson, gain confidence in handling life's unpredictability, embody the philosophy that obstacles are simply stepping stones. By seeing hardship as an essential part of growth, we move through life with courage, clarity, and purpose. Closing reflection and conclusion. You have now completed this journey through Stoic habits, daily practices for strength and clarity. Through these chapters, you have learned how to cultivate self-discipline, emotional resilience, mindful presence, and wisdom in the face of adversity. The path of Stoicism is not about perfection, it is about continuous growth. Each day offers an opportunity to apply these principles, refine your mindset, and embody the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Let this book serve as your guide, a companion on your journey toward inner peace and strength. Remember that true Stoicism is not just about knowledge but action. It is in the daily practice of these habits that transformation occurs. Thank you for taking this journey. Now go forward with calm, resilience, and the unshakable confidence of a Stoic. End of book. Stoic habits. Daily practices for strength and clarity.